Good morning, traders. It's Trader Rob. Today is Monday, July 22nd. Let's see if we can have a really strong final push here in July. Let's get all of the strategies in the green. I'll give you guys some stats, some updates, and my morning levels and results of these strategies from Friday right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, so did not trade on Friday. It was actually my daughter's final softball tournament of her travel league. So kind of nice that is that's over for the season. So hopefully I got some time, and I actually missed a pretty damn nice day of trading. Well, I say missed, but I was still able to take the 15-minute Rob reversal on Friday, which was a winner. I'll show you guys that one a little bit. Did leave the strategies running. At least I left the 15-minute Rob reversal running. And taking a look at the morning strategies, gold had a really nice trade. We got activated to the long based on the 825, 830 candle. Stop loss was 30 ticks, take profit 30 ticks, full take profit. Beautiful trade in gold. And taking a look at oil, oil also was a really, just like I said, I guess you could call it almost a unicorn of a day. We got a short here based on the 810, 815 inside bar right here. Stop loss was 28 ticks, full take profit. Really nice trade. Oil session 1. Oil session 2 got activated to the long based on this inside bar at 925, 930 close. And again, this one was for 16 ticks, full take profit here as well. The only trade that I was able to take was the 15-minute Rob reversal. We had a setup at the 1015 candle on the NQ. We got activated to the short, 35 ticks, $700. So this trade is now up, I believe, two positive trades for the month of July, and that should be up about $1,400. I will share the stats in my recap for the end of the day, so stick around. That'll come in the next few minutes. And then taking a look at our levels for this morning. If we look at the ES, we do have quite a few levels here to look at. If we start on our 15-minute levels, which is the blue solid line, we've got one at 56.06, we've got one at 55.80, and we've got one at 55.66. Our 5-minute levels, I guess we could start with this one right here, 56.07. So as I put in my Discord here this morning, would like to try to take a short opportunity from this 56.06. I've got a very tight stop loss, so a pretty cheap budget trade here. My only issue right now is don't have a really clear stop loss, take profit. You could target 55.94, but that is just, in my opinion, way too aggressive of a target. So I'll let price action hopefully make a fresh level up here that would give me a more realistic take profit. And then below us, we've got a 5-minute level at 55.84, 55.77, and 55.76. Again, called out this trade setup to go long off the 55.77. Again, very tight stop loss at 55.76 or a little bit below it. And then we can target 55.80 here. So smaller scalp for sure. Or if you want to get a little bit more aggressive, you can obviously target this 5-minute level at 55.84. Another setup down here, 55.69. You could use your 15-minute level at 55.66 as a stop loss. And then this trade would look something like that and retarget this area right up here. So those are kind of the setups that I am looking for on the ES. And on the NQ, NQ looks, we got a 15-minute level at 19,986, and then we got a few 5-minute levels. So we've got one at 902, 870, 843, 816, and then finally a 15-minute level at 19,793 and 19,753. Only setup here that I see is maybe a scalp right off of take a long off of 19,816 and target 19843. And then a really nice level, because a really nice setup down here, obviously price action would have to come down pretty strong to get to this level, but you could take a long at the 17,953. You've got a pretty tight stop loss at 744, and then you retarget this 15-minute level at 19,793. So we'll see here if any of these setups come to play out here this morning. But pretty excited for the start of the day. So if you stick around, programming note, I will be live again this Wednesday, the 24th at 8 a.m. So for any of you that have started trading the strategies, want to know how I trade my levels, we pretty much take a naked chart on the ES and the NQ. I go through my levels and what it is I am looking for in these trades on the equity markets. And then obviously, if you've been following me trading my oil and gold strategy or the 15-minute Rob reversal, I go over a lot of ideas, and you actually see me trade these things live. So again, if you stick around in the next few minutes, you're going to see all the trades from today and then a recap that includes the stats month to date for July. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so here is one of my levels trades that I was able to record. This is on TopStepX Eval. I needed about, I want to say 200 and maybe 260 or 280 to pass to get to that 53,000 benchmark that you need to pass to get to a funded account. And as I called out in the video from the morning, this was a level on the ES that I was looking to take a setup to the short. And the only indication that, or the only thing that I was looking at was to find a clear take profit, which I was able to find a nice 5-minute level on that. If you see that like black, kind of doji candle. So we had a big up candle, that doji candle. I used that as a take profit level on the 5-minute time frame, and this thing just played out absolutely perfectly, and just a beautiful trade on the EFs, and actually multiple setups that I called out for on the ES and in the NQ came out to play out really nicely today.
Order filled.
Frustrating day of trading today. Just had a lot of issues with the trades on the morning strategies. Seems specifically on this eval that I've been trading the morning strategies now for a couple months. Every time I went to go put an order in this morning, and I rebooted my Ninja, Rhythmic, everything, and I would see my bracket order show up. It would say order place, but then I would go into the orders screen and there would be no active order in. And every time that I would put a trade in, it would just close it out instantly at like a $10 or $20 loss. So that was super frustrating. So I was not able to trade any of the morning strategies. I did take them in cash, had no issues with my Ninja Trader with my cash account on them. So I know it was something specific with the rhythm. I was able to take a video, and I have sent that over to technical support at TopStep to see what the issue might be. It was actually the same issue the last day that I traded, which was on Thursday. Came up with the same exact kind of like ghost order issues. So not exactly sure what was going on. We had one person in Discord saying that they were having the same problems. But again, super frustrating because there's some good trades to be taken here today. If I take a look at gold was a winner for 27 ticks this morning on this 810, 815 inside bar. I was ready for that trade, put the orders in, and again, just did not take it. My bracket order showed up, and it said order filled or whatever the Ninja Trader says, but there was no line showing PL or where the actual trade was at. I would look into my control center on my positions, wouldn't show anything, and in Rhythmic it would just show like a $10 loss, like it was just instantly closed out. So again, super frustrating, but gold today was a winner for 27 ticks. Let's see. Oil today, oil session one. This might be a little bit controversial, but we had a inside bar, got activated into the short on this trade, so your stop loss would have been all the way up at 30 ticks. Got another inside bar, but made an equal low, so that's what tagged in, I'm assuming, most people to the short. It then went against us, and then we had a really strong push. So at this point, in my rules and my conditions, I would have reduced my risk down to 15 ticks, which then instantly reversed back on the next candle and knocked us out of this trade. So since you're out of a trade already in session one, I would have taken session number 2 to the long, which would have produced a 22 tick winner. So 15 tick loss on session 1, 22 tick winner in session 2. Now, the reason why I say controversial is that for those that are trading my morning oil and gold strategies on the automated system, or the strategy that we have available to trade on NinjaTrader, that pretty much takes my rules and conditions, that strategy does not automate the stop loss reduction by 50% based on the 70% take profit. I do that manually. I trade these all manually. So probably for some, if we keep it at 30 ticks, you would have still been in this trade. You would have taken a loss in oil session 1, and still would have been in this trade. So that's why I say that stats could be a little skewed, but I go off of my conditions, my rules on how I trade this. And in this scenario, I would have taken a 15 tick loss in oil session 1. I would have closed out oil session 1, and that would then give me the opportunity to take oil session 2, which then in turn would have been a winner for 22 ticks. Either way, still super frustrating on that part, and it's mainly technical issues that I really don't know for what reason. On the 15-minute Rob reversal, NQ today has been pretty crazy. I mean, we had a pretty big dump down, and it has retraced almost the entirety of that move down. But with that being said, there has been no setups on the 15-minute Rob reversal. Now, a really nice bright spot of trading today was I was able to finally fund 2 TopStepX accounts, 50K accounts, that you guys have been tracking with me probably the last month and a half on these particular evals. So I had one that was a leader account, copy trading to another account. So I passed both of those. So I should get that email today from TopStep that's going to have me activate those 2 funded accounts. And I wanted to show these are not the trades that I took. My trades were on the ES. I believe I have that video that I just put on there. But if you guys remember, if you go back to the early part of my video, I called out a setup on the NQ right here to take a long from this 19816 number and target this 19843 5-minute level, with a clear stop loss at your 15-minute level at the 793. And we got a really nice rejection and a move right up from this level that I had called out this morning. Again, did not take the NQ trade. I took the ES trade, which I will show right now. This trade right here was pretty much the trade that got me fully funded. And again, a pretty simple trade where I said we can take a short off of the 5606 number, and we've got a very tight stop loss at the 5607, so a little bit above that. I think I was only risking, I don't know, I gotta go look back in the video, but I think I was risking maybe $160. and then targeting this 5 minute level at 55.98, which we hit with absolutely no problem. But just looking at the levels, I mean, you can see where the reactions in the marketplace occur, and the reactions are constantly at these levels that I map out each morning, which obviously gives me the continued confidence that these levels trades work. And they obviously, you've seen it. I mean, I trade this maybe once a day, maybe once every other day. Sometimes I'll go a week without even taking one trade setup. But once I find really clear trading opportunities like this one right here, where I've got a 15-minute level where I can take an entry from, I got a 5-minute level that I can take a stop loss from, and I've got a 5-minute level that I could take a clear take profit from. It works, and it's something that's repeatable. Does it work every time? No, absolutely not. But more times than not, obviously, they do work. So that is, I'm going to take the positive out of that for today in my trading. I am green in cash this morning based off the morning strategies. But again, unfortunately, did not take anything, was not able to take anything on my TopStep account. So it is what it is. Reminder, I will be live this Wednesday, the 24th. And you know what? I'm sorry. I told everybody that I was going to have some stats. So I'm actually going to add that right after this this recap is done. So stick around for that. I'm so sorry that I was not able to include that here, but I'd also like to put in the numbers from today. So stick around and you'll get the full stats for July month to date. And again, sorry, as I did not include in my recap the month to date number stats for July, as I promised in the early part of the video. So I have updated these with today's numbers, so these are as up to date as possible. Oil session 1 is currently down 65 ticks, so we are down $650 trading on 1E mini. Oil session 2 is up 124 ticks for the month of July, which would be a positive of 1,240. Gold is exactly at break even, so that's at 0 ticks. And the Rob reversal is 70 points in the green for the month. You do your additions and subtractions, and you come up with a total month to date for July sits at $1,990. So again, those are the full stats for all of the strategies, trading with my rules and my conditions on with 1E mini contract. That's all I got. I hope to see, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I get this issue with TopStep resolved so I can continue trading that, as I have missed some really nice opportunities these last couple days. But more importantly, I like to show all of the trades that I'm able to take. And when I'm not able to, it upsets me. So I will see you guys here tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.